Let's say that I have 5 students in my class and I have graded their homework. Okay. And then I ask you, what is the mean, the average of their homework grade? Well, if you're working with Excel, which I hope you are, let me make it a little bigger, then the easiest way really would be if you select the cells right here with your mouse and look down here, look what it tells. It tells the sum of all the cells. It tells you how many you selected, and it tells you the average. Okay, and the average is the sum divided by the count. However, if I ask you that, you're not gonna tell me to select the cells and look down here. That would not be reasonable. So that's why we're gonna go over how you actually find those values in Excel by using the formulas and make it easier on you. I have put this down here because, believe it or not, the most common error among students is not respecting these rules, the pandas rule that you should have or that you did learn but may perhaps have forgotten. The pandas rule, which is the order that you should um, perform on an equation, which ones goes first, and so on. So, for example, if you look at an equation that says this times this, 2 plus 3 times 5, Excel does follow the pandas rule. So by this right here, which one comes first on my pandas list? Multiplication comes before addition. Therefore, my result right here should be 17. There we go. Okay, then let's use the same case, but now I want my sum, my addition to come first. Okay, so why did I put the parentheses? Because parentheses on this rule is the first thing that Excel, or even if you're doing on paper, you should do first. And then you go to multiplication, which is right here, number 3. So if I'm correct, and Excel does respect the panda rule, right here, my result should be 25 because 2 plus 3, see, I'm not looking at the addition, I'm really looking what is in the parentheses. So that's why I'm solving this first. So 2 plus 3 is 5 times 5 should be 25. Do you see how we have exactly the same equation? If you're going formulas, we have exactly the same equation, but just because I add the parentheses, it did change the values. Okay, so please keep that in mind. It's super important. Um, Back here, if I want to do the sum of values, I could go 85 plus 88 plus 72 plus 93 plus. Well, what happens is if I have a very, very long list and I change one of these values, I have to go back and look where they change. So what you could do, which is also not the easiest way, um, you can do column I, cell row 2 plus column I, row 3 plus column I, row 4 plus column I, row 5 plus column I plus row 6. There we go, which is, remember when I said right here, 427. Okay, but instead of doing that, why can't we just do that the sum of all the cells right here, because Excel has a formula for you, and then close. There we go. And I don't want to like give you all the trick, but we also had the auto sum. The problem about the auto sum is you have to make sure that it selects the right cell. See right here, it just made a choice for me, but I want to make sure it's this my choice. Okay, which is the same as typing equals the sum. Um, in between parentheses and then the columns and rows. Every formula in Excel starts with an equal sign. Once you add an equal sign, Excel is already expecting a formula. Okay, the mean or the average. Excel also provides us a formula. Remember, the average that I should come up with is 85.4. If I round up or down, since it's below 5, we're gonna go down, so it's 85. So let's see if that works. Excel has a formula that goes average, parentheses, and then we put the average this, which should be 85.4. Perfect. There we go. And then we can just go here and then make it 85. What does that mean? It means that even though Maria got a 72, which is a C, and Tomas got a 93, which is an A, my average actually is a B. So it's not bad. If my average was a C, I would be concerned. Then not my average, the average in my class, then I would know that I have to modify my way of delivering the material. Okay, the median. The median is the middle point, literally. So you would say, okay, it's Maria, it's 72. Now I need to know from all values, from every single value, which one is in the middle, which in this case is easier because, I mean, once you put in ascending order, you're gonna go, okay, you have two that goes up and two that goes down, and then there's your middle. However, remember, in ascending order, so we're gonna go here. We can go to data. See right here, you can go to sort, but we have a shortcut right here. Sort smallest to largest. When you click here, it's gonna tell you that. It's asking you that it's just gonna sort this, but then it's not gonna carry the student's name alone, and then it's gonna be messy because it's gonna assign uh, the grades to somebody else. Actually, just to make sure it came out correct, we're gonna copy this right here. Okay, and then we're gonna go sort, and then I'm gonna expand it, and then here you go. Look, Maria 72, Arturo 85, Paul 88, Olivia 89, and Thomas. Great. So you work. Can you see how Maria is not our middle value anymore? So she's not our median. So now my median value is Paul, which has been all along. How do you confirm this? Let's do a little formula. The median for my data is 88. Okay. Okay, then there's your mode. We can get rid of this because of we're not using it. Okay. Now there's the mode. The mode is the value that is presented most often. Well, we don't have a value here that presents itself most often. I mean, if I had another 93 here, that would be the most often. But just to confirm that, I should do mode, okay, and then select my data. And I should get an error that says it's not applicable for this data. There we go. There you go. So that's how you would do your median, your mode. Okay, if I would ever ask you. Um, Most important thing here, don't forget this rule. This will make all the difference in the world. For example, the average does this divided by 5. However, let's suppose that you did 72 plus 85 plus 88 plus 89 plus 93 divided by 5. What do you think Excel is going to do? Does the addition comes before the division? No. Excel is going to divide first 93 by 5 and then add. So this supposedly should be 85, but because I'm not respecting the Penda's rule, I get a completely different value. However, if I would get the same information, put it right here, for example, actually adjust it for me, and I would just add a parenthesis, which would tell Excel, make sure you sum everything first and then you divide it by 5. Remember? And then you take one. There you go. Those are my values.